Just a thought, if your visceral reaction to seeing a video of someone getting shot in the jugular is like celebration or happiness, you don't get to act like there's some noble political reason behind that. There's something psychologically wrong with you. I don't think that that's a normal, healthy human reaction to have to seeing that kind of imagery and knowing that like this guy has kids, he has a wife, there were also hundreds of other people there. All of the people I just mentioned are going to be traumatized probably for life. And you can say that Charlie Kirk is an abhorrent person, everything he stood for is disgusting, and then also say, you know what, I don't think unarmed people should be in public. Crazy idea, I know. And I'm fully aware that Charlie Kirk is the same guy who said that some number of deaths is acceptable to him as long as we have a Second Amendment and that empathy isn't important. The reason that I never liked Charlie Kirk and didn't like those statements is because I disagreed with them. So I don't understand how you can proclaim, I disagree with Charlie Kirk so much that I'm now going to use his moral framework to evaluate a lawless act of that took place on a college campus. I just don't get it. The question is, why would you celebrate this out loud? Why would you be cheering about this? Why would this make you happy? What is the positive outcome to this? And I already know the answer to that question. It's that Charlie Kirk has dehumanized certain groups of people. He has made statements that are so abhorrent that they are unforgivable. So of course I'm going to hate him with every fiber of my being, and I'm going to be happy if something like this happens to him. And what I would say to you is, I understand why you feel that way, but I don't think that redirecting pain that has been inflicted on you by someone else is virtuous, which is why I would unironically say, if seeing videos of people that are not alive makes you happy, you should see a psychologist. And I don't mean that in like an insulting, belittling way, but to treat this reaction as virtuous, I think is toxic, I think it's dangerous, and it definitely is not convincing anyone to come to the left or to become a progressive. And maybe there's just a fundamental divergence on values here. I tend to think that celebrating an unarmed person getting who themselves has never killed anyone is a bad thing. I know a lot of people's reaction to this is going to be to say that I'm not celebrating, I just don't care. And to you, I would say this video is just not addressing you then. So there's no need to take it in that sort of way. I just felt a pit in my stomach when I saw that video. And then I felt sad when I saw that his wife and kids were there and that everyone else who was there has been subjected to potentially lifelong trauma. That makes me unhappy. If that doesn't make you unhappy on a very basic human level and you start abstracting and extrapolating things to connect them to other then maybe we're just not on the same side actually. I don't know.